All right, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So, this is going to be Bitcoin, a fundamental, technical, and psychological analysis, long term analysis, and price prediction for the peak of this bull run, which I believe will happen sometime in 2022, most likely halfway through around the summer, in my opinion. So, let's get right into it. So, we're on the monthly. Let's start on the monthly chart here. So, let's get rid of some of my older analysis. So let's see. Let's look at this. So the monthly. What I think most likely is going to happen, based on, I think this wick down is more of just a leverage over a lot of people being over leveraged. We shot right back up above 48K. Nothing more than a 30% correction like we've seen in the beginning of this bull run before the mini bear market right there. What will most likely happen? Well, I'm mostly bullish. There's a lot of fear in the market. A lot of people got washed away. A lot of people are losing hope. I think we're probably going to have some situation, and the cycle lengthening theory is very big. Every cycle has been longer than the last one. You can see right here, 20 on the rainbow chart. We'll talk about this some more after, but right here, 2013, 2017, much longer. Right now, spread out, and it gets less volatile as time goes on. You don't have anything, any crushed down 90% correction all of a sudden anymore. You don't have that. You have big corrections, but not to that extent anymore. And as time goes on, it becomes less volatile, which means it's a safer investment. It's safer in the sense that you're not going to crash down as much, but you're also going to get less returns on it. So good and bad. So from here to here, this would bring us out, if we come up with a momentum wave, if it repeats this general pattern, come up with a momentum wave, about July of 2022. So let's draw this out. About a peak, July of 2022. Then you come down. It would make sense. It would make sense. Usually with the view up here in Market Cipher, when it's trying to come up, and it's been below zero line for a while, it's trying to come up. It comes up a little bit. You have that big jump, and then it comes back down, and then it curves back up. It curves back up just like so. Usually, you get a situation where you come up, and I think we'll get, there might be a little lull right there. You get something like this, I feel like. You come down maybe a little bit, kind of like back here. You won't really print the red dot. It won't be as bad as here. This could have played out. You came down quite a bit. You came down, what percentage did we come down? I think it was 40%. Yeah, just around 40%, just under it, I believe. So shot back up. I think you'll repeat that general area. Now, how do we get a price prediction out of this? Great question. So you want to go, I'd say a good way to measure it out is kind of look here. So if we come up, it would be the same general area from about here. Come up, measure it from the top of this wick, I would say. That's how I would do it. You get about 243%. Let's do 243% from where we are right now. Let's see. 243%. That's going to be just about 170. Just about 170 around the general area. That's my main price prediction. If we come up here 170, that would make sense. That would make sense right around the summer. It could go on later. Some people have said 2023 even. I don't think it'll go on that long, but I think mid to later summer would make sense. You repeat the general pattern we've had. Now let's look at the 2 week, because we can kind of get more of a short term kind of like how this is going to play out. So what I'm thinking is you'll probably generally trend upward from here to all the way until maybe February. Maybe you'll come up to 80K, then you'll get rejected down, or maybe you'll get up to 90K, something like that, close to 100, and then you'll come tumbling down a bit, big correction. What's this percentage? Right here, about 30%. That's our normal correction. Maybe we wick down farther, maybe we wick down to, 50 or something like that, really scare everybody away. Bull run's over, everybody's screaming, March or whatever, bull run's over, and then you finally get your last run up to 170, something like that. Let's look at our logarithmic spider lines here. If you're new, these are just lines of support and resistance. Spider lines are great lines of support and resistance. So trend lines, people say too. You have your last way up, all the way up to, where's 170? About 160, 170, this general area. Maybe you wick up, you go kind of hyperbolic at the end, parabolic at the end here. Maybe you wick up close to 200, don't quite get there. And then you come generally into bear market territory. That's what I would say is a good estimate. It's speculative. There's a lot of different ways this could go, but as we draw on the 2 week, we could draw kind of the same deal. Right here, you get your red dot, and then you get your last red dot around here, August, July, give or take a few months. Then that's the end of your bull run. Makes sense to me. That's what I'm kind of banking on. And if we come up to, let's say 175 right here, this is where did we map this out to? August, July, that general area. Let's see how high we would be. So I don't think we'll get to the tippity top here. And what I'm curious about, in this, if we get to the red, the maximum bubble territory, like we had in 2017, the thing about that is, like, I'd be curious, was this around in 2017? Did people know about this rainbow chart? Everybody knows about this now. Like, leave a comment below if you know. Did people know? Was this existent back then? Because if it was, I don't think it was too easy. I don't think it's going to be that easy to just sell, immediately at this 200 over here or whatever. I think it'll be we'll get up to close to it, but we won't quite make it there. It's actually farther out. So it'd be, maybe just to this where you're getting close to that, just the FOMO intensifies part, and then that's the end cycle. I wouldn't don't bet the farm on this, just selling up here. I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, it's just a logarithmic scale. It's not that big a thing. But so yeah, that's the main long-term perspective. If you want to go really long-term in terms of like there's some mathematical equations and stuff, like in terms of like the diminished returns going into our next cycle, 2024, 2025, when it would probably start. If you peak out 200 here, I think you could get another 2x up to 400,000, maybe even 500,000 in that cycle. You'll probably be, well, let's see, on our monthly chart would be easiest to kind of, I was doing it before a little bit, to kind of like give an estimate. Bear market territory, where would we end up? We'd probably bounce around these areas. I think you'd probably keep a lot in these areas. There's a lot of support right here, guys. A lot of support, institutional support, all that type of stuff. So I don't think if you do come down maybe 30s to scare everybody away, it would be I'm not looking at my thing right. Let me get rid of that. It'd be a lot sooner than that. Kind of it would be over here or whatever. And then 2024, you kind of come up generally, trend upward. And then this bull run probably go up to 2026 maybe in terms of cycle lengthening even farther. So 2026, you peak out. I'd say probably not that high, but this general area, maybe it'll be around here, something like this. People are gonna hate this, I know, because it's just so speculative. But sometimes I like to have fun with the charts a little bit. So that general area. And then if you wanted to look at your longest, you come down from there, maybe you bounce around the 200s for a bit. This general area in that cycle, volatility is a lot less here, and then you make your way up at the end to, was that $3 million? $3 million? No, it would be probably something like that, $1 million, 2029, 2030, maybe later. Maybe later you peak out around there. I'm talking, it could be higher in terms of like, in actual numbers, it could be 1.5 million, but in actual buying power, it could only be like, $1 million in today's money or something like that. So that's what I think, if you go 20x is to $1 million, 20x is to $1 million right now. So there's obviously going to be diminished returns. People know about this. It gives me Apple stock vibes. It's kind of like buying Apple stock 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like you probably get your 10 or 20x. It's a nice, safer 10 or 20x. Never financial advice, but that's kind of the way I view it right now. That kind of sense in terms of like the people that know about it, mainstream, information on it. It's what I put, a lot of my long-term investment in terms of like I may keep a lot in the HODL portfolio during this time, even when compound interest could add up, even in a hardware wallet, just hold on to it in the bear market, and then the long-term perspective, and maybe sell the altcoins. Sell the altcoins over here rather than sell your Bitcoin. Just hold on to it because that's the blue chip of it all. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out my trading course below if you want to get into trading, learn about trading. I think it's a great starter place. I know a lot of people, start out leverage accounts. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't know risk management. They don't have a good strategy. This course will show you all of that. So check it out. Discount code, we're doing 15% off now. Discount code Trader15. If you want to get Market Cipher, It's a only real. I use that combined with spiral lines, Fibonacci's only indicator I use. Discount code ALDO15, 15% off. Check out my exclusive Discord too, one-on-one coaching, link in the description below. I do give you some of my trade setups, some of my trades, entry points, stop losses, and even some stuff for my HODL portfolio down below. And if you want to create a new FEMIX account, want to create a new BITGET account, a link in the description below. Never going to link in anything that I don't personally use or benefit or haven't benefited from. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.